Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Akashic Rose with Sabrina Dawn. So we are going to start off today with Bradley Valentine's Angel Wisdom Tarot. I'm just going to call in all the archangels. And we ask what message wants to come through for the collective. What's in their highest and best interest. They're saying stop. So the Three of Air. Sadness that will heal with time. That's the Three of Swords. That's the heartbreak card. Let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, being there for those in need. Okay, so I'm hearing to clarify it. Please clarify the Three of Swords, angels. We have the Ace of Cups, a beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual gifts, a love letter, a new home. So we have, I don't know if I showed it to you guys, I'm so sorry. This is the Three of Swords. And to clarify it, so what I'm hearing is that there's more than anything, I'm feeling like a romantic feeling here. And you know, Archangel Michael is the archangel. Actually, this is saying Azrael, but I'm feeling Archangel Michael in this card. I just am. I have to say what I'm feeling. And like the rainy day, it's actually a rainy day here in Maryland where the hurricane is moving through. So we have like 24 hours of pure rain and wind. But look at the wind and the rain in the background coming sideways. I feel like that's a cleansing. So overall, what I'm feeling here is Archangel Michael is saying, cut the cords to the past. You know, go in and find out how to cut energy depleting energy cords, because there's a heartbreak that's happened in the past, maybe even in the recent past. And if it's not recent, it's like alive in your field as if it's recent. So there's some type of thought process or energy that you're giving it that is helping it stay very present. And it's getting in the way of a new experience. And I'm feeling like this is romantic, okay? And then like the water, so there's, you know, the archangel, you know, and the water's like, the rain is coming down to cleanse her, and she's representation of us. So it's time to just cleanse and purify ourselves. So a lot of times what I'm also hearing too is for some people, the reason why it's happening like it is because there's something in your romantic past that has happened. And when you think about either moving on or you meet somebody else, I feel like your nervous system is triggered and you start thinking about it and you start to feel like yourself closed in because of, and it brings it like very present energetically, because your nervous system goes right back to that. It gets like really like it gets activated into fight, flight, or freeze. And for a lot of people, I'm hearing there's a freeze. So you may find yourself not being able to really move forward from something or someone or a certain situation, romantically though. Okay. But look at the Ace. I don't know if it will come in the same way, but the Ace of Cups comes in after this. But like, see how it's like cleansing this? A new beginning is wanting to come in. And I think it's amazing that here's the water, and then we pulled the Ace of Cups. It's beautiful. Oops. So now I'm using the Halloween Oracle by Stacy DeMarco, I think it is her name. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to use the Halloween cards until Halloween. They're saying on the bottom, they like the bottom card. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I never noticed that in this card before. Risk, apple, risk and reward, forbidden fruit. But look at the beautiful heart in the middle. Look at that. And look, I see like a ghost of a person. So that's kind of like the past. And then this is the future, like wanting to come in. This beautiful, this is what I had never seen. I had never seen this flower, and I had never seen like this outline of a person before. And there's a ghost of something that has happened that is haunting you now, that makes you like afraid. But what the angels are saying is that in order to have that reward, you have to have risk. You have to risk it. You have to risk opening your heart. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to have heartbreak or struggles within this new situation. But what they're saying is that the reward is worth it. It's really great. Take the risk so that you can have the reward, and you can have that deep intimacy with yourself, with somebody else. And for what I'm hearing too is that for a lot of people on the spiritual path, we've been doing it alone for quite some time. And so, bringing somebody in kind of activates a lot of our unhealed parts, and it's going to help us create more intimacy with ourselves as we heal that. And then this is this is a new deck that I just got. Just like I did just get the Halloween, but this is actually, I pre-ordered this, and look at how beautiful the edging is. Look at that. Do you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? This is the Seasons of the Witch, a Samhain Oracle by Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz. Let's see. I absolutely love the edges and love them. It's a beautiful deck. It has a little bit of a Halloween-y dark edge to it, looks-wise, but I think it's really beautiful. Okay, they're saying stop. Okay. The Underworld. Hand over your known, a shift is near. Oh, God, this is perfect, guys. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. Oh my goodness. Oh, see that they're high gloss. That's the only thing I actually don't like about this deck. All right, okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, guys, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning, and it's, that new beginning wants to come in and cleanse the hurt. You have to allow that to happen, because the risk is worth the reward. And, hand over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. Take that leap, guys. The risk is worth the reward. It's time to allow in a new love. There's a full moon here. It's like ripe. Okay, it's ripe. So the full moon is really good for working with and releasing your fears. So Halloween is the blue moon, but it's a full moon, and that's a great time to write intentions down. You can write down your intentions saying, release me from anything that is getting in the way of me having romantic satisfaction or partnered bliss, or bringing in, because for overall what I'm hearing is that this heartbreak is holding back a lot of people from allowing that new possibility to come in. And so it's time. You may be just really comfortable being by yourself. So that's why this card is coming in and saying, hand over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. I can't get much more perfect than that. This is the Making Magic deck by Priestess Moon. Okay. It's amazing how well such different energies with the tarot deck, and it's amazing how well they're paired, that they're working together. Okay. Spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Yep, the angels. So you can call on the angels. You can call on, Doreen Virtue had something called the Romance Angels, which was like a team of like little cherub type that could help you romantically. Now, you can call on them. You can call on Archangel, oh my gosh, Shamuel, for helping you meet and to help align you so that you can meet the next soulmate or your higher level, or even your twin flame, or if they're already in your life, allowing them in, actually allowing them in. So sometimes we can have somebody next to us, but we're not letting them in. Have you ever heard this saying, like, it's one of the loneliest places to be is next to like when you're next to somebody and you still feel alone. So, we can sometimes not let somebody in. So the angels are just saying, remember spirit, remember the divine. You know to remember to ask the angels. So you can ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut cords, Archangel Raphael to come in and release, to go in for that deep emotional healing of the past, that Three of Swords energy. This is Archangel Azrael. So, but what Azrael reminds me of is also is ancestral patterns. So the ancestors. So you can call on Archangel Azrael to bring in the ancestors, which is a perfect time to do this time of year because the veil is thin, right? So you can call on them and say, what romantic patterns are being passed down to me through my family lineage that I want to let go of? What energy is alive in me that is not of my making, or just of my making, right? So then you can go in, and the Akashic Records are perfect to do that, but you don't need to consciously go into your Akashic Records to do that work. And that's where your guides and angels, they just ask for that help. And you can set that intention for like a new moon, a full moon ritual on Halloween, especially with working with your ancestors to release this deep pattern of getting into the Three of Swords and then allowing it to get in your way of taking risks. But without risk, you do not have the reward. And I'm just going to say this one more time. Right here, these two cards, even though they're so look at the polar opposites, right, of these cards. Even though they're so different, they are saying the same thing. Ace of Cups is a whole new emotional experience that wants to come into your life. And this card says the underworld. Hand over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. In other words, the angels just want to come in and help you get out of your own way with this, so that way you can let love in. Okay? All right, that's what they're saying here. Okay, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All my love, guys. Mwah.